Well, when you get drafted into this great league, you know, some of us come in at different ages, and as a 19-year-old kid, if you think about it, I'm starting my first year of college, or finishing my first year of college, my freshman year, and life hits. Man, you go to different hotels, you're in different places, in different cities, and you have to adjust to what's going on. And it took me a little while to do that. On the court was incredible, but then you start figuring out what is important to you off the floor and how it's conducive for your development on the floor. Then you start finding that importance, and then it all starts making sense. It took a few things for me to go through in Cleveland for me to understand that, of learning the hard way. I mean, but we're all human beings, and I think that we've all been through a few hard times to where it's changed the landscape of what you think and what you feel. So it was my time to do what was best for me in terms of my intentions, and that's going after something bigger than myself, and honestly being in an environment that's conducive for my potential. And I think that statement is just self-explanatory, because it's pretty direct in terms of what my intent is, and it's to be happy and be with a group of individuals that I can grow with. And that is not a knock on anything that has transpired in my 6 years, because it was an unbelievable experience, man. I mean, to think about what we accomplished in Cleveland, and then individually as well, it bypasses the amount of moments that I had with all the special people out there. So that me leaving there wasn't about basketball. It was more or less about creating that foundation of me in Cleveland, and then now taking this next step as a 25-year-old evolving man and being the best basketball player I can be.
What's your relationship like with LeBron now, and have you spoken to him since this whole process began with asking for the trade?
No. I haven't spoken to him, and my intent, like I said, was for my best intentions, and to look back at the amount of ground we covered in the last 3-year span, or even before that, because we had a prior relationship, and to really realize how special that was and how much growth happened in that amount of time. I'd be sitting up here and telling you guys a lie if I didn't tell you I learned so much from that guy. The perfection of the craft comes in a variety of forms, and you watch and you watch and you ask a lot of the great players, you know, what does it take to be great? And I've had the unique opportunity to play with one of the greats, and it was awesome. At times it was all over, just like it is in any other team. And when you look back and you're eternally grateful for the moments that you've had and you've shared, you're able to put peace with that journey and start anew. And this was a very, very challenging decision at first, but after a while, when you understand and you have that confidence in yourself to understand the magnitude of what you actually can accomplish and potentially can do with other great people. And now that I'm sitting here, it just echoes in terms of me just being very appreciative of not only the Cleveland fans, all of Ohio, but as well as Bron in incorporating me into that special team that we had in Cleveland. Because, I mean, 3 finals in a row, all the shared memories, all the individuals with T-Top, Swish. I could go down the line with the guys that I played with in Cleveland, but they all know how I feel about them individually, as well as the amount of love that we have for one another. The brotherhood exists even without all of this, and it will continue. So that's exactly where it is, and I'm very appreciative of it.